My next tip about how to feel more confident is to stop comparing yourself with other people. And we've already talked about actors, film stars, models. But the main place we tend to compare ourselves nowadays, I think, is friends, and particularly friends on Facebook and Instagram. But actually, Instagram is full of perfect people with perfect lives. And if you start looking at Instagram a lot, you can start to feel really inferior and it can knock your confidence. So I would either unsubscribe from those people or don't even use Instagram. But just if you are going to look at those pictures, think of them as inspiration and ideas. But don't worry about the fact that they're living what looks like a perfect life. Because firstly, they're probably fake. Who knows if they're even doing those things? Secondly, they only show you the good bits. And we've all taken a whole load of holiday photos and boiled them down to, the 10 really good ones where there was nobody ugly on the beach or, the sea looked perfect. We don't take pictures on the day when it's raining, do we? So they're only showing you the good bits. And a more subtle problem with Instagram and Facebook is that all the people with ordinary lives aren't even on there. So only the really glamorous people have got these feeds with, what clothes to wear and what exercise to do and things. All the normal people like us aren't even on there. So you're comparing yourself with people who are already exceptional. So don't put loads of energy into trying to be those people on Facebook or Instagram. Comparing is a bad idea. I'll give you a quick example that happened to me. So a friend of mine, who I'm going to call Toby, because that is his name, he lives in a fantastic house in London, and it's worth about probably £7 million or something like that. It's like this glass cube with panoramic views out over the park, and it's a lovely house. And I was chatting to Toby, and he was saying that he still doesn't really feel that he's proved himself in life. He's surprisingly underconfident, really, when you think how intelligent he is and how successful he is. And I said, what do you mean? Look at this house you're in. And he said, yeah, but, my brother has got a house that's worth 20 million. And my house is only worth 7. And I said to him, well, why are you comparing yourself with your brother with his 20 million house? He's probably the only person that we know who's got a house worth 20 million. Why don't you compare yourself with me? Because my house is only worth 500,000. And Toby said, you? Why would I compare myself with you? And I said, because it'll make you feel good. But he just couldn't see that. His idea is to compare himself with somebody who's better than him, because that's something to aim for. But all it does is make him depressed about his house. And his house is fantastic. So I don't think you have to hide from inspirational influences. By all means, have a look at your brother's house and think, I could perhaps make some changes to my house. And I mentioned earlier John Coltrane, the greatest sax player ever. I don't hide from him. I can choose between I'll never be that good, I may as well give up now, or I'm inspired by John Coltrane. I'm going to imitate him. I'll try to play some of the things he does. I'll perhaps play my take on John Coltrane and nick a few ideas. And that's what I've chosen, to be inspired, but not to be depressed. So Toby absolutely could have a look at his brother's house, but mainly he should be thinking, well, my house is 14 times as valuable as Chris's, so I've done all right. The moral of this is stop comparing yourself with other people. It won't make you happy. It won't build your confidence. It'll just knock your confidence. And if you are going to compare yourself with people, compare yourself with people who are less successful than you. But whatever you do, just don't get drawn into the world of looking at people on Facebook and Instagram and wishing you were them. You are already a perfectly good person. You already have enough skills and enough success to have the confidence to do whatever else you want to do.